Hello friends, welcome to Melinda TV. Today I'm talking about water. Water is a really important part of fitness. Anyone who knows me and is really close friends with me is probably screaming at their screen right now saying hypocrite. And the reason why is I don't really like water. And for someone who's really into fitness and really into running, I really don't drink a lot of water. But I do acknowledge the importance of hydration, and I do hydrate thoroughly during each of my long runs and the day before each race. So was anybody else told growing up that you're supposed to have 8 glasses of water per day? Yeah, I was. Who came up with that? It's a myth. So think about it. Does it make sense for someone who's 90 pounds and tiny and never works out at all to consume the same amount of water as someone who's 200 pounds and power lifts 5 days a week? No, that doesn't make sense. So today we'll be going through the calculations. How can you figure out how much water you personally are supposed to be drinking for your weight and your lifestyle? And that's why I have this handy dandy whiteboard here. Don't worry, it's not calculus. The math isn't going to get too crazy. I also have some stains on my whiteboard. Don't worry about it. It's red wine. How did I get red wine stains on my whiteboard? I want to talk about it. So let's get started with doing some math. So it starts off with your body weight. So the rule of thumb is however much you weigh in pounds, you want to consume 2/3 of that in ounces of water per day. So I'm going to do a sample weight so I can go through the calculations. And I'm going to do 123 pounds because it divides evenly by 3. So what you want to do is take that number and multiply it by 2/3. And this is where I may or may not embarrass myself with math. Okay, you can just use your calculator, but I really like writing on a whiteboard. So it's 82 ounces. So if you're 123 pounds, and chances are you're not, but if you are 123 pounds, then you should be consuming 82 ounces of water a day. Now keep in mind that a cup of water is 8 ounces, so this is 10 cups. And a little bit more. So this is already more than the 8 cups of water a day guideline that we've been told for our whole lives, which is actually a lie. Now, this is just a baseline amount. Whatever your weight is times 2/3, so obviously if you weigh less than 123 pounds, you'll need less water than this. If you weigh more than 123 pounds, you need more water than this, but this is just a baseline. This is for sedentary people. Don't spend a single minute a day working out. If you do work out, then of course you're going to need more water to correlate with how much effort you're putting forth, because when you work out, you're sweating, you get thirsty, you need to replenish your body's water supply. So the rule of thumb for that is for every 30 minutes of exercise, you want to consume 12 ounces of water. So let's say our sample 123 pound person is working out for 90 minutes that day. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're running, and then maybe they're weightlifting, and then maybe they're stretching a little bit. But altogether, their exercise time is 90 minutes. So I said for every 30 minutes, you want to consume another 12 ounces. Well, 90 minutes divided by 30-minute periods is 3 times. So you want to do 3 times 12 ounces, and that's 36 additional ounces of water that you'll need to consume because you're exercising. And add that to the 82 ounces from before, and now this person is going to want to consume a total of, whoops, you can't even see that. Hey. This person is going to want to consume a total of 118 ounces of water. And going by cups and going, don't mind me, I'm just like casually reaching for my phone to calculate because I'm out of space that you can see on the whiteboard because of poor planning. Don't judge me. So 118 ounces of water divided by 8 ounces in a cup is 14 full cups of water and some change. That sounds like a lot, doesn't it? 14 cups of water when we've been told that our whole lives that 8 cups is okay. And this is for a 123-pound person. So if you're more and you exercise more than that, you're going to need more than 14, 15 cups of water. That's crazy. So don't get overwhelmed because there are easy ways to incorporate water into your diet. This is coming from someone who doesn't like water and doesn't like to drink water. So for me to say, yes, you can add water to your diet really seamlessly, you can do it. So let me show you where I like to add water into my diet on the days when I'm consuming this many ounces, which you should be consuming this every day. I really only consume this much the day before a race, to be honest, because I don't like water, which is not healthy and not a good example, so forget I said that. So the idea is you can have 2 cups of water as soon as you wake up in the morning. Just 2 cups of water, drink it. Leave it on your nightstand or wake up, and as you are collecting yourself for the day, 2 cups of water. Getting ready, just have 2 cups of water, sip on it as you're getting ready. When you wake up, 2 cups of water. Then you're going to have 2 cups of water before each meal. And studies have shown that drinking water before each meal makes you feel less hungry, and it's a more accurate count of how hungry you really are and how much food you really should be eating. And that's really good for people who are trying to regulate their calorie intake. Just drink water before each meal and see if it changes how much you need to eat to feel full. So that's going to be 2 cups before breakfast and 2 cups before lunch and 2 cups before dinner. And then another one that I like to do is just a cup of water before bed. And this is already 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cups. So now all you need to do is figure out how to incorporate the remaining 5 or 6 or however many you need to consume for your body weight and your lifestyle. And of course, it's easy to consume lots of water when you work out So, of course, what I calculated before, those cups of water associated with working out will not even be a conscious decision. You'll be in the middle of your workout and you're like, need water. So it's completely doable to be drinking this much water, and you'll see how important hydration is. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you look better. It'll make you perform better. And this is coming from someone, again, who doesn't really like it. I do know how important water intake is for fitness and for health. So if you're a fanatic like me, you'll make a water chart. I love doing this. I don't know why. It's because I'm a psychopath. This is what I like to do. I like to make a little chart with how much water I should be drinking every day. Each of these is, of course, 1 cup, and then this is for the change. So this is how many ounces. This is how much I need just based on my body weight at the time. So I weigh myself every week. And if I happen to have a race, then I'll make one of these charts to make sure that I'm hydrating enough before each race. And then you'll see here my 2 cups when I wake up, my 2 cups before breakfast, my 2 cups before lunch, 2 cups before dinner, 1 cup before I go to bed, and then these are the other ounces needed just to make up my minimum. And then down here, this is how much water I should be consuming because of how much I worked out that day. That day I worked out 94 minutes, so I needed to consume 4 cups and 6 ounces. And what I do is I bring this book everywhere anyway, and I just go around with my colored pencil and I fill in the water as I drink it to keep track and make sure I'm drinking the correct amount of water. I make one of these for every race. You can see here are some of the races I've done in the past, and you can also see that I don't always drink all of the water that I'm supposed to. I really do try, though. You don't need to do this for normal, non-psychotic bullet journal people. A really easy way to keep track of your water is just have a water bottle that you know how much it holds. I know that this water bottle holds 20 ounces, so I know that every time I fill up this water bottle and drink the whole thing, I've had 2.5 cups of water. So you get your water bottle, you figure out how many times you need to fill up your water bottle in one day, and then you just drink it throughout the day. That's a really easy way to get through your water. There are some people who carry like the big gallon jug, and they'll write with Sharpie on the side of it to make sure like, oh, the water line for the gallon jug should be here at 8 a.m. and here at 9 a.m. and here at 10 a.m. Me personally, I'm not into that, but if that works for you, go for it. And I'll tell you why I'm not into it. Looking at that gallon jug, it's just pretty overwhelming. Like, oh my God, I have to drink all of this water by the end of the day. And also, looking at it makes me have to go to the bathroom. So that's not for me, but if it works for you, go for it. Whatever's going to get you to drink the water that you're supposed to drink. Now, keep in mind, these water calculations, it's not just straight water. Keep in mind that there is water in everything. There's water in your food, and there's water in other things that you drink that aren't water. For example, I happen to be having a LaCroix right now, and this will count for my water intake for the day. I have a really important question, though. What is the plural of LaCroix? LaCroix? LaCroixes? LaCroixen? Let me know. Also, let me know if I'm saying it wrong, because I've been saying it wrong ever since I started drinking them. But anyway, every other thing you eat and drink throughout the day, that goes toward your water intake. And of course, you should be having straight up, not mixed with anything, not in food, not in drink, cups of water a day. And who knows, maybe that's where the 8 cups a day guideline came from. Like, hey, there's water in your food and there's water in your other drinks, but just straight up water, you should be having 8 cups of a day. I don't know. I don't know who came up with it. All I'm saying is that this way that I calculated for you is a much better representation of how much water you should be having for your body weight and for how much you exercise. So a quick recap is your weight in pounds times 2/3. That is the baseline amount of ounces you should be consuming per day. And then if you exercise that day, for each 30 minutes of exercise, you should be consuming an additional 12 ounces of water. And keep in mind that what you eat and drink throughout the day also goes toward your water intake. I have an app that tells me how many grams of water are in each of the things that I eat and drink each day, so that kind of helps out too. But on the day before race day, I am just drinking that amount of ounces in straight up water because I do like to be really hydrated before each race. So hopefully that's helped you out, and hopefully you can be making some changes. And you're probably not drinking enough water. So please let me know if you start drinking a little bit more water because of this video, and let me know how it affects your workouts and your mood and your energy, because chances are it's going to positively affect that. It's probably also going to affect how many times you go to the bathroom, which ain't my favorite part about drinking water, but it is what it is. Just a quick reminder that I still do have a few more days left to my sweepstakes. I am having a giveaway, and you can visit the link for my last video that I will provide so you can find out a little bit more about how to enter that giveaway. It takes 10 seconds. I just need your name and email address, and you can be entered to win one of many really cool prizes, so make sure you check that out. The sweepstakes ends on April 6th, and then I will be notifying the winner on April 7th. So please get involved. I love giving away free stuff, and I'm sure you'd love to receive some free stuff. And I hope I can do more giveaways in the future, because giving away stuff is just, it makes me happy, okay? Thanks guys for watching, and please make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. I do put out new videos on the first Wednesday of every month. Thanks guys, bye!